So the Kenny Rogers Band featuring Don Gatlin, as it says right on your shirt, is coming to a campground, a very famous campground that Bob and I have had an opportunity to visit. Talk a little bit about, you've been up there, you've seen it, it's absolutely amazing, but we want to hear about the show as well.
So John had and Bob did the biggest RV show in the world in Tampa in January. And John happened to run into a gal who ended up being the general manager of Camp Margaritaville in Auburndale, Florida, which is
Which is
certainly right in the
conveniently
middle.
located.
Right,
Conveniently located between Auburn, between what? Orlando and Tampa. Okay.
that's right. Right. Yeah. It's sort of right in the middle of Florida and up north and north central, I guess you'd call it. And she said, John happened to bring up the Kenny Rogers Band. And because he's been a long time friend and fan of the band since the early 80s when he used to come around when we played with Kenny in Worcester at the Centrum. So John mentioned that, and this gal said, "Oh, I'm a huge Kenny Rogers fan. We'd love to have Kenny Rogers Band come and perform at our RV park." And John said, "Oh, really? Do you have a facility?" And they said, "Yeah, we have an event facility that seats about 1,000 people, and we'd love to have them come." So, and it's going to be a great show. And then to here, yeah, centralfloridatics.com. You scroll down here to the bottom and go to the second page, and then look at the 19th. 19th. Right here, you see the Kenny Rogers Band, and you just click get tickets and you can purchase tickets. So anyway, we'd love to see people come to that show. We had a I'm going to stop the sharing of the screen.
So all the hits, right? I mean, this is not a shortened
Yeah,
version. You're going to hear the hits from start to finish.
I should have gone into more detail. We're the original band that traveled with Kenny for 40 years. So all the hits, not only all the hits that you want to hear, but in the way that Kenny did them. So we play them just like we played them with Kenny. And Don Gatlin, a great front man, is singing and entertaining, engages the audience lovely. And it's a great show. People, you routinely have several standing ovations throughout the show and really love it. So and it's a lot of fun because we can tell stories about being on the road with Kenny and inside stories about how this song came about or that song came about, that type of thing. So it's a really fun show that you won't see at any other imitation Kenny. You won't see what we offer.
You said the magic word as far as entertaining. This isn't just sit down and listen to records. You engage at every aspect of the conference, as does Don, and it's an amazingly entertaining concert.
Well, thank you. I know you've come to a few of them, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. He always sneaks in the back door. Did you notice that, Chuck?
Yeah, he does. That's right.
Just before snow time. Snow time. See, I'm looking out at snow. That's why. Just before showtime, he sneaks in the back door. And
yeah, no. The back door opens and you lead me in, and then you take me immediately to the food in the kitchen, and we have a snack with the band before the show.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is such a great facility because there's going to be tailgating before. There's some meet and greets, and the Chuck, you also have a special feature that you've got a book out that kind of describes your life with Kenny. Will you be making copies of that available?
That's true. It's called 40 Years with the Legend, Kenny Rogers.
So not me.
And at the show, I offer those for sale, and I will sign them at the show. So if anybody wants a book like that, I'll be happy to provide those. You can also order it on Amazon, but it's more fun just to buy it at the show, and I can autograph it.
Cool. Okay. Friday, April 19th.
And DePietro, you cannot autograph it.
Okay.
This is Chuck's book. It's Chuck's event. You cannot autograph it. So put your 8x10 glossy photographs back in the drawer.
They're black and white too. They're black and white. So Chuck, we're looking forward to it. We'll be seeing you down there, and Bob's driving up. I'm flying down, And RVers, if you're looking for a phenomenal place to RV during this summer, they're open year round. Down in Florida, they're open year round. It's Camp Margaritaville. It's in Auburndale, Florida. And once you go there, you will be going back.
Well, and I should mention, John, we get a lot of our fans who are snowbirds and are in Florida in the winter, and I would encourage any of them to come to the show and take this message back to the Winnebagos and the Alliance and Brinkley and all these RV manufacturers that have owner rallies. We want to see Chuck and the band at the owner rally. So if you're
That would
in
be fun.
within 3 or 4 hours, come on down to Auburndale on the 19th.
So we want to thank you so much for spending time, Chuck, with our with us here. And let's go back to New England.